day one of me having my life on live stream 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the next year, I think went really well. Now, there were a few hiccups here and there, but I think everything went smoother than I thought it would initially. And actually, I'm live streaming right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick pretty soon. Now, here's kind of a recap of what happened. Today I went and got the second phone to be able to live stream with. I made it a non-iPhone, so it's actually a Samsung product, while my regular phone that I film my recaps, my podcast, and my other YouTube channel are on an iPhone. Now remember, I'm 40 years old, and technically I'm homeless. I live out of a car. I do a lot of freelance work to try to pay off my debt because the industry I was in, the RV industry, has been extremely slow. So something I've done for more than a decade has come to an absolute crawl and nobody's hiring. So I have a job as a building inspector. It's it's still freelance work. And then I also do, gig work like Uber Eats and DoorDash, stuff like that. I'm also going to get into another item, which is surveys, video surveys, Amazon affiliate programs. I'm going to get into all that. So that stuff I all set up today. The other thing that was very interesting is 3 of the rides that I had. On the negative side, and it's not negative, I just feel really bad for these people because I picked up a couple in a city at a rehab center. They flew all the way from Oklahoma to go to this rehab center in California, only to find out that the rehab center would not take the wife because she's 8 months pregnant. And they reeked to high heaven because they have been up like 24 hours straight. They're trying to recover from something. I don't know what they're trying to recover from, but they're trying to recover from something. And every time they fell asleep in the back, because it was like an hour ride to the airport, they fall asleep in the back seat. And as they're falling asleep in the back seat and we go over a bump, they go, huh, what? Huh, what? Every time there was some kind of bump or I had to, slow down and let off the brake and let off the accelerator, it was like they were just so jumpy. And again, part of that probably not only is what they're trying to go to rehab for, but also obviously because they were super tired. On a positive note, probably the best ride of the evening was this older gentleman that got into a great discussion with me about boxing. He loves so many great boxers. We talked about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and how the only reason why he's overrated is because there was no one really to fight except Pacquiao, and he kind of ducked him for a while. We had that discussion. We had the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul discussion. We had an absolute great conversation. But outside of that, normal rides, normal people. I'm going to try to clip some of the more interesting conversations that I had today from the stream. The good news is it seems like Twitch kicks you off after 5 hours when you're at 0 subscribers or whatever the case may be. So that doesn't kick me off the YouTube stream because I stream it all off of I think it's called Prime Nexus or something. It's an app. And that app actually records, so once it stops, even though the YouTube viewership is still live, I can clip the video. So it's kind of cool. I think it's really awesome. So anyway, day 2, I plan on going and getting the car, the Hyundai Santa Fe, out of the dealership and unload it in the parking lot at a 24-hour gym. Pray to God it doesn't get towed. If it does, it's better it gets towed than me pay for storage, because right now I can't afford storage because I'm broke. But I'm gonna unload the car, pack this car, and start making my way to the storage locker. And I was told that there's a big box at the UPS, which I think is my generator. So until next time, hey, see you tomorrow.